Hello everyone, and welcome to my BNB official 24 YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my channel and thumbs up. Deacon gives Sheila an upsetting update, and Poppy reacts shockingly to spoiler's death. At the hospital, Lee exclaims, "Luna! Luna!" The nurse says they're losing her while Lee performs chest compressions. "Come on, Luna!" Luna collapses, and Lee attempts to shock her. "Don't die on me now, Luna." Nozawa power. She breathes with relief as she gets back up. Lee explains that she needs to phone her sister while Bridget takes over, begging Luna to stay with them. Steffi stands in the other oar, watching Finn work feverishly on Liam. Steffi exclaims that Liam has to make it. "You cannot leave us." More. Ashley Jones says goodbye. Steffi greets Hope and Carter in the corridor as they arrive. Hope begs out for Finn to save him. That's their daughter's father in there. Steffi informs them that Luna shot Sheila and that he is still alive because to Liam's intervention. He promised to always safeguard them and he followed through. She's not sure how he stole the gun from Luna, but he did. She lunged at him and he shot her. He exerted every ounce his strength to save them from Luna. She assumed he was dead, but now all three of them are in surgery. She leads them to the observatory window. Hope, Carter bed, and breakfast. Finn, in the operating room, is unable to halt Liam's bleeding and collapses into shock. Finn begs him to hang in there. Finn emphasizes the urgency of the situation, stating that the bullet must be released immediately. He is able to remove it. Steffi, Hope, and Carter enter, and Hope whispers to Liam, "Please get through this. We cannot lose you. We need you." Finn B&B. In the other oar, Lee and Bridget work on Luna to extract the bullet. The doctors are amazed that Luna is still alive, despite the fact that she faces a long recuperation. Lee cautions that Luna is still in danger. Bridget is aware that she may potentially experience difficulties following surgery. Bridget offers to take her to recovery, but Lee says, "I've got it from here." When alone, Lee adds, "You didn't deserve this, Luna." Bridget, Lee, Luna bed, and breakfast. Bad news for Sheila. Sheila awakens in her room after her anesthesia, and Grace recounts what occurred to her. She assures her that everything will be okay, and that her surgery was successful. Sheila inquires groggily about her granddaughter. "You got very lucky. Is she okay?" Grace, Sheila bed, and breakfast. Grace increases Sheila's antibiotic dosage and cautions her that the discomfort will worsen as the anesthetic wears off. Sheila wonders if anyone has called her husband. Grace says he's on his way. Sheila cannot believe what has occurred. Grace is certain that was really traumatic for her. Sheila inquires about Liam and Luna's well-being. Buckingham does not have an update and advises her to focus on herself. Sheila jokes that at least she has 2 feet. Deacon rushes in to hug her. Deacon, Sheila bed, and breakfast. Deacon cannot believe Sheila's own grandchild shot her. Sheila maintains that she was needy and only wanted Steffi's attention. She attempted to take the gun from her, but during the struggle it went off, and here I am. Deacon wishes he had been there to protect her. He will stay at her side. Sheila inquires if he has heard about Luna and Liam. He is praying for Liam for sure. Deacon is just pleased Sheila is okay. He can't picture living without her. More. Heart-stopping accident in Naples is ahead. Sheila tells Deacon that her right leg is numb. Deacon is not surprised that she took a bullet to the foot. He stops calling her 9 toes now that she has only 8 toes. Sheila believes he is joking, but he is not. Sheila exclaims, "Oh God." Figures. Deacon shrugs. "What is another toe?" She laughs. Deacon, Sheila bed, and breakfast. A shocking turn of events. Finn has stabilized and nearly closed Liam's oar. The nurse exclaims that Dr. Finnegan saved his life. Finn says, "Good job, and thanks everyone." He then joins Hope, Steffi, and Carter to inform them that Liam has recovered. He should be able to go through this, assuming no complications arise. Steffi pushes herself against Finn's chest. "Oh, thank you." Steffi, Finn, bed, and breakfast. Finn monitors Liam's vital signs and attempts to encourage him to wake up and respond. Steffi and Hope enter. Finn warns them that he may be sedated for a while. They want him to rest. He is stable, but still fighting for his life. They observe that he has been through a lot. Hope begs to speak with Liam and walks to his bedside. She pulls up a stool and promises Liam that everything would be fine, reminding him that he pledged to fight for his girls. "Don't forget, you're so strong," she says, crying that he'll win this. "We need you, therefore you cannot leave." "Not yet. Not now." Steffi approaches her and holds her as she tears down. Steffi, Hope, bed, and breakfast. More. BNB's biggest twist is still to come. Poppy enters at the hospital and begs to see Luna. "I'm her mother." Steffi, Hope, and Finn approach and exclaim, "Do you have any clue what your daughter has done?" She informs her that she shot Sheila, and Finn has just extracted a bullet from Liam's body. He's struggling for his life. Lee appears and informs her sister that Luna collapsed on the surgery table. They were able to restart her heart before transferring her to recovery. Poppy wonders, so Luna's going to be okay? Lee sobs since Luna didn't make it. She died while in recuperation. "Luna is dead." Finn exclaims, "What?" Carter murmurs, "Is she truly gone?" Poppy says, "Good. I'm glad Luna is dead." They all exchange astonished stares. Family over justice? Lee refuses to let criminal Luna die. According to BNB spoilers, Lee Finnegan refuses to let her criminal niece Luna die during surgery, possibly faking her death to help her escape justice. Shocking familial loyalty over the law. L.I. Finnegan's shocking decision could destroy everything. Holy plot twist. Soap opera aficionados. Just as we believed Luna Nozawa was going to face justice for her crimes, Dr. Lee Finnegan pulled a maneuver that shocked the entire fanbase. In what could be the most contentious operating room decision in bold and the beautiful history, Lee fights tooth and nail to save her criminal niece's life, and the consequences. It's going to be epic. The surgery that changes everything. Picture this. Luna collapses on the operating table following the wild beach house gunfight. Any reasonable person would let karma to run its course. But not our Lee. In a scene that had me practically gasping at my television screen, Lee says, "I refuse to let my niece die this way." Wait, what? This is the same woman who chased Luna down a few months earlier for her misdeeds. The same Lee who has always valued justice and doing the right thing. Is she now saving a potential murderer? The emotional tension in that was off the charts. Lee and Bridget Forrester are working feverishly to save someone who drugged, kidnapped, and attempted to kill Steffi. I mean, family loyalty is one thing, but this is beyond difficult. Is Lee planning the ultimate deception? This is when things really get interesting, and I'm not the only one who has noticed. Fans are speculating that Lee isn't just saving Luna. She could be plotting to fake her death entirely. Think about it. Remember how Lee surreptitiously nursed Finn to health after Sheila Carter shot him? She literally shielded her own son from the world while he recovered. What if, and bear with me here, she's planning the same thing with Luna? The evidence is mounting up. Script leaks reveal Luna's appearance in September episodes. Lee has a history of sheltering injured relatives. The emotive statement about Luna being a troubled young lady indicates Lee sees redemption possibility. No body means no consequences. This wouldn't only be to help Luna evade justice. This would be Lee willfully manipulating everyone, even her own son Finn, who has made it obvious that he does not want Luna anywhere near his family after what she did to Steffi. The family fallout will be devastating. Can we speak about how this will completely destroy Lee's relationship with Finn? The man had already declared Luna persona non grata for her crimes against his wife. And now his mother is not only saving her, but also assisting her escape? Finn will feel so deceived. Here's a person who has always trusted his mother totally, even when she is overprotective or meddling. But this crosses a line that may be tough to recover from. Don't get me started on what this means for Steffi. Luna drugged, kidnapped, and nearly murdered the woman. How can she feel safe knowing that Lee, someone she should trust, opted to save her attacker? The paranoia alone would be terrible. What happens next? If Lee truly fakes Luna's death, we're looking at a secret that might devastate the entire Finnegan family. Picture this. Luna is stashed away somewhere, healing under Lee's care. Lee lied to everyone, including her husband Jack. Finn and Steffi mourn/celebrate Luna's death while she is still alive. The inevitable moment when the truth is revealed. And here's the key question. Is Lee doing this out of pure family loyalty, or does she have a larger plan? Maybe she's saving Luna so she can get the correct psychological treatment. Perhaps she believes that incarceration won't help her problematic niece. Or, just maybe, she's laying the groundwork for a redemption arc that only she sees coming. Whatever her intentions, one thing is certain. Lee Finnegan has just lighted a fuse on a bomb that will detonate everything. Family reunions are about to become unpleasant, provided the family survives the betrayal intact. What is the most twisted part? I'm kinda down for it. This is the type of ethically difficult, family loyalty versus justice tale that keeps soap operas so popular. Will Lee's bet pay off, or will protecting Luna cost her all she cherishes? Poppy expresses relief that Luna is no longer alive. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Thursday, July 10th, suggest that Poppy Nozoa will declare she is relieved Luna Nozoa has died, leaving Lee Finnegan reeling from her sister's callous answer. Lee expects to deliver upsetting news at the hospital. Poppy will hear about the shooting horror and learn that Luna did not survive her time in the operation room. After Lee admits Luna didn't make it, Poppy will show no emotion. When Poppy expresses her relief at Luna's fatal outcome, Lee will argue she is in shock and does not completely understand. That's when Poppy will insist that she understands perfectly. Poppy will double down on her statement and say she's delighted her daughter is dead, shocking everyone in the waiting area. Again, Poppy's reaction could be more evidence for Lee that Luna's mother was always the problem. Because Poppy will not appear to care for Luna at all, Lee may conclude she was correct to blame her sister for Luna becoming a monster. As for Luna's true fate, she won't be gone forever. It has already been revealed that Luna will still appear in September episodes. However, it is unclear how she will fit into the tale from here. Luna could become a ghost, but her death may not be permanent. Luna, like John Finnegan, may be able to avoid death if she receives some covert assistance. Whether such help comes from Lee or someone else, a soapy resurrection is absolutely an option, given Luna's upcoming B&B airplay. Hope Logan and Carter Walton will arrive at the hospital to find Liam Spencer still in surgery. Steffi Forrester will reveal that Finn is working on Liam, causing Hope to choke up and say he must save their daughter's father. Liam will hopefully survive his procedure, but he will remain in a coma for a time. Bill Spencer would eventually visit the hospital and learn about Liam's gunshot wound, as well as the apparently inoperable brain tumor. At the hospital, turmoil erupted beneath the antiseptic white lights as Lee Finnegan hovered over Luna Nozoa's still body, her face a mask of agony and determination, pumping Luna's chest with the desperation of a woman unwilling to lose family, no matter how heinous the crimes. "Luna! Luna!" she wailed as the heart monitor displayed a flat line. Nurses swarmed. Bridget Forrester said, "Vitals!" "Come on, Luna!" Lee barked, and with shaky hands she grasped the paddles. "Don't die on me now, Luna." Nozoa power. The electricity surged. Once. Twice. Then a faint beep. Her heart stammered back. Lee let out a strained breath, tears welling up in her eyes as she handed Bridget the controls. "I need to call my sister," she said quietly, leaving Bridget encouraging Luna to hold on as the surgical lights lowered slightly from the intensity. In a second, the mood was equally tight but darker. Finn grappled with the terrible devastation inside Liam Spencer's body, which was torn open and bleeding. Steffi watched from behind the observation glass, clenching her hands and whispering, "You can't leave us." Thank you, Liam. You can't. She had despised, loved, and frightened him, but now she begged for him. The man who took a bullet after disarming her psychotic niece. Even while dying, Liam fulfilled his promise to protect the woman he had loved. Hope, Logan, and Carter Walton came, breathless and pale, scarcely able to process the horror of the news. Finn has to save him, Hope cried. That's our daughter's father in there. Steffi's voice cracked as she told how Liam rescued her from Luna, who had lost her mind and was holding a gun, threatening to kill. He had managed to wrestle it away, and as Luna attacked again, he shot. Now all three were undergoing surgery. Hope's knees buckled. She leaned her forehead against the glass, her breath misting the window that separated her from the guy who had previously held her entire world. Finn wiped sweat from his brow, his palms saturated in scarlet. The bleeding's not stopping, he murmured. Scalpel. Clamp. We can't wait any longer. He dove deeper, disregarding procedure to save the guy who had been his wife's first love. Bullets out, he exclaimed minutes later. A nurse was beaming. You saved him. But Finn couldn't celebrate just yet. He cleaned up and strolled into the corridor, where three faces turned toward him like sunflowers in the sunlight. He's stable for now, Finn added. Steffi collapsed into his arms and sobbed. Hope wept silently. Carter put a reverent hand on Hope's shoulder. The guy who had bled for them all was going to survive. For now. Back in the other oar, Bridget and Lee worked with extreme care to retrieve the bullet from Luna. Her vitals are holding, Bridget stated, but she is not out of danger. Internal damage. There is a neurological danger. She could seize. She could go into a coma. There's no way to predict. Bridget proposed they place her into recovery. Lee shakes her head. I've got her. Lee touched Luna's blood-soaked hair and muttered, You didn't deserve this. You were disturbed, yet you remained mine. Sheila Carter awoke abruptly in another part of the hospital. Grace Buckingham stood by her, providing cold clinical updates. You are lucky. The bullet merely struck your foot. The surgery went nicely. Sheila, bleary-eyed from the sedation, peered up. Is she all right? My granddaughter. Grace pursed her lips. I don't know, Sheila gasped as agony spread from her foot. My husband. He's on his way. Deacon came in moments later, frantic, and collapsed beside her, kissing her forehead. You scared the hell out of me, he said. She told him about the chaos, the gun, the battle, and the inadvertent shooting. I just wanted Steffi to listen. Deacon's hands shook. I should have been there. I should have stopped this. Then came the moment Sheila never expected. My foot feels weird, she muttered. Deacon's expression twisted. They needed to amputate another toe. You're down to 8. Oh, God, she exclaimed. Figures. Deacon tried to smile. What is another toe? Sheila laughed through her tears. If I ever wear sandals again, I'll scare children. However, the laughter did not linger. Deacon, what about Luna? Liam. He paused. Liam is stable. Luna. I do not know. Yet. Meanwhile, as Liam's vitals beeped softly, Hope sat by him, murmuring to his unconscious body. You vowed to battle. For the gals. For us. You're not allowed to leave. Steffi joined her, silent for once. The competition evaporated for a brief period in shared sadness. Hope cried, Do not die. Not now. Not like this. And then, in the waiting room, the narrative was turned upside down. Poppy Nozawa arrived, agitated, and demanded to see her daughter. I am her mother, she screamed. Finn blocked her route, his expression frigid. Do you know what your daughter did? He lay out. Luna shot Sheila. Liam received a bullet. Lives were nearly lost. Lee emerged with a scratchy voice. Luna became flat. We restarted her heartbeat. However, she did not make it through recuperation. There is no more sound. Poppy stood still. A single breath escaped her. So Luna is gone. Lee nodded. Poppy's eyes gleamed. Good, she said. The room froze. Finn reeled. Carter's jaw fell. Hope's tears ceased. Steffi murmured, "What?" I said, "I'm glad she's dead." Poppy's voice did not quiver. "Do you want tears?" "You will not get them from me. That girl, she was no longer my daughter." Lee's voice crackled. "You're in shock." "No," Poppy replied. "I'm finally thinking clearly." And Lee knew, deep inside, that her sister had failed Luna in every way. And maybe Luna never had a chance. What about the unexpected twist? Luna wasn't actually dead. Because when Lee returned to the recovery ward where Luna's lifeless body had purportedly died, there was no body. Only an empty bed, a falsified death certificate, and a well-planned deception. Lee'd done it again. Just like Finn. Just like before. She had snuck her damaged family member out through the hospital's back doors, with the assistance of a trustworthy nurse sworn to secrecy. Because Lee knew what no one else did. Luna did not deserve death or imprisonment. She needed to heal. She required redemption. She needed one final opportunity. As the family mourned and Poppy rejoiced, Lee murmured to a concealed Luna, bandaged and comatose in a covert facility hours away, "You're not gone." "Not yet. But when you return, it will be on my terms." And back at the hospital, Sheila inquired, "Where is Luna?" Deacon looked aside. She didn't make it. But something inside him warned him that wasn't the end.